Hello guys, it's definitely me, Ghost. I'm totally not doing an intro because Ghost forgot to do one. But yeah, me and my good friend that Diamond guy did 10 underrated games, and we thought, man, we should do the opposite of this. And then we both died, and now we're back. But here is overrated games. Have fun and don't do drugs, or maybe a little bit. Bye bye.
Pokemon games are weird, and I'm not a big fan of them. I understand the Pokemon is a great series overall. It's done stuff for gaming that nothing else has done. The ideas, the worlds, the Pokemon themselves. But the gameplay has grown stale. They've done the same fucking thing a million times, and it's not fun. And even if they add some dumbass mechanic, it's just not fun. The worlds were like immersive at first, but now, compared to half of the shit, even just Nintendo putting out like Breath of the Wild or something, the world is shallow, and it's just not fun. Now the cards are something I can respect. The show I have zero respect for. But the cards I can respect at least. Like, I get why you'd want to collect them or something. But the games are stale, repetitive, and generally just not that fun. Look, if you like Pokemon, that's cool, but you have to agree with me, it's definitely had its downs in the main franchise. Like, Sun and Moon, compared to some of the other games, was just not that fun. Like, I like the concept, and that's the problem with a lot of Pokemon games. Concept is great. Execution is dull and the same as every other fucking thing. It's no longer entertaining, it's just tiring and boring. Simple as that.
First, I'm starting off with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Why? So, let's go down the Smash scenes. 64, personally, I like because it's just a fun little time with friends for you to mess around. Melee, it's good. I mean, it's a lot more competitive, and that's the good part about it. Brawl, nostalgia. And, Wii U didn't really have that much for, honestly. So I guess that could be the reason, but also this was the one that, like, I grew up with. I grew up with Brawl and Wii U, and I still thought that Wii U was not as good. Why? Well, number one, like, as much as, like, Brawl, you could say, like, Brawl's all is, like, gritty and realistic, it kind of adds to, like, the whole cartoon characters fighting thing. But with for Wii U, it just looks really weird, and the character are still Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem, and just, no, I just don't like it. Some of the Smash modes are not fun, but I will admit, still Smash. I just think it's overrated when people say that, like, yeah, it was an amazing time, but no, I just personally didn't like it.
Now I have, like, a lot of the Call of Duty games. I don't know why that's thought of so highly in the first-person shooter world. Look, it's influential, and yeah, a lot of them are good games. This is one of the ones on the list where I'll just outright say, these are damn fine games, but they're treated like they're some of the best first-person shooters out there, and it is not true. Look, if you like Call of Duty, that's fine. Like, some of these I just straight up don't like, but this one, I genuinely enjoy this. Like, I'm a first-person shooter guy, though. So comparing it to some of the other stuff, how even stuff that hasn't been heard of as often, like Titanfall 2, that's an actual good damn first-person shooter, both online and campaign-wise. Call of Duty is a good series, but it is overrated as people treat it like it's the best first-person shooter, and it is extremely far from. And I think that this one is a bit more of one of the ones that people actually argue is a little overrated compared to some of my others, like my previous for Pokemon. But just generally, I think that a lot of these aren't that great. Just my opinion, though. That's one of the ones where if you argue otherwise, I can understand that well enough, even if I don't agree with it.
with a lot of games, they are chapter-based games. This is definitely true for horror. You got Bendy and the Ink Machine, Dark Deception, and those games are really good. But basically, they have a motto where basically you have to pay like $3 for one chapter, and like the whole game is like $20, releasing it over time. Now, personally, do I like this? No, I'd rather the full game come out exactly, but I understand why they do this. And Poppy Playtime is a really good game in my opinion. But here's the problem. Number one, there's no real threat until the end, which I get is for like story and stuff, and like Bendy and the Ink Machine does the exact same thing, but it's like why it's just 30 minutes of puzzles and suspense. That's all it is. But I do think it's leading up to a good story. But everyone has gone insane about this game for some reason, and I think it's extremely stupid. The game is not stupid. Everybody saying like, oh yeah, it's so great, and like, yeah, it's amazing, and like everybody making these like finite fucking mods about it. And my shut up, no, okay, the game is good. Just stop it there. You don't have to like put it in like, oh yeah, it's my favorite game. The game is incomplete.
Simpsons Hit and Run. I love this game, but it is overrated because it's thought of as the best Simpsons game, and generally I just disagree with that. It's essentially GTA with Simpsons characters, so it's not like, it doesn't got the math or anything, but the basic concept is essentially GTA, but you actually have objectives half the time that you have to do. But you don't have to. It'll just be at the top of the screen bugging you. But basically, you can run around beating the shit out of Marge for no reason. It's fun, but comparing it to what, in my opinion, is the best Simpsons game, The Simpsons game, it's actually called that, I can't say that it's as good. Generally, I just think that the Simpsons game is easier to look at. The gameplay is more fun. It's a bit more unique, I suppose. Well, it's not the world's most inventive game. It's better than essentially GTA, I feel. Simpsons Hit and Run is a good game, but if you want a game like GTA, play GTA.
Going back to story-based games, we have basically all Telltale games. Telltale games are basically the story-based games where you have a choice to make. The movie kind of games, like they made like Back to the Future ones, like a lot of, and I think all of them were dumb. The Walking Dead one was very popular. It's stupid. Like, it's just like, you rarely don't do anything. You move and like press buttons and stuff. But mainly the whole thing about the game is your choices matter. What you say matters. And as much as I think like that's cool, like do it with something that isn't like cinema property. Like Heavy Rain, like I haven't played, but it looks actually somewhat decent because they created their own story about it and they actually tried. Nope, they just did this for money. It's stupid. One of the main ones that I think of is Minecraft Story Mode. Like, what the heck, dude?
Crab Game. I don't know when you're watching this, it might be completely, absolutely dead, but Crab Game is not a good game. I don't care what people say, it's a parody of Squid Game, and it's just not fun. And I'm not even just talking about because of the voice chat, because the voice chat is essentially just people saying N-word, 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 N-word. And it's like, that's annoying, but you can turn that off. Generally, I think that the soundtrack is god-awful. Like, what the hell? The gameplay is just repetitive, and not in the Pokemon way. I mean, like, literally, there is nothing fun about it. They reuse game modes with slightly different maps, though, and it's not fun. It's just... This one I can't really verbalize well. Generally, though, shit game. This one is just bad. Why do people like this? Why is this, like, kind of trendy? Shit game. Burn it. Beat the shit out of it. Kill it.
Skylanders is the biggest Toys to Life thing. And unlike other Toys to Life things, like, honestly, Disney Infinity, like, that was cool concept. And they didn't, like, push it that much. They saw that it was fading out and just left. Skylanders didn't know when to shut up, and they used Spyro the Dragon, just to use them in their stupid game of trying to get this. Look, I have so like I would literally show you just. I have so many Skylanders figures, and like you could say like, oh well, maybe you just didn't grow up with it. Well, guess what? I did grow up with it, and guess what? I don't like it now because it's stupid. It's repetitive. Those stupid portals and stuff. The character designs look like absolute crap. And like if you like this, I don't know what's fine. No, actually, I think it's fine if you like it. But like, Skylanders sucks. I don't. It's overrated. It's overrated.
Alright, honorable mentions we're gonna do together because I don't feel like doing it any other way. One of mine was, holy shit, Among Us. I like Among Us, but it's overrated. It's died down enough, however, to the point where now it's just mostly memed. So, you know, I mean, I'll give it that. That's why it's only an honorable mention. I generally think it's a good game, though. It's a little overrated in the fact that it gets repetitive, but it's fun. So, we'll give it that.
Every sports game ever, just go out and play real sports. Just kidding, I won't do that.
Animal Crossing Wild World and Animal Crossing the first one are thought of as like good because the villagers have higher personalities. While they're good games, again, that's the first ones in the series. There isn't shit to do. Like, until New Leaf, you don't really have actual, like, full creativity and whatnot. It's just generally...
Slenderman... let me talk to you about Slenderman. So, I respect the character and I respect the story, but the games suck. The game sucks so much.
I respect it. It actually caused real murders, but okay.
No, I respect the character and the story. I don't respect the
murders.
I don't respect the grisly murders that happened in 2016.
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about the murders anyway. I'm talking about the murderous first game.
Boobs.
So basically, it sucks. The flashlight is dumb. Slenderman,
my microphone.
it sucks. It sucks. So
I just think that this was funny because we looked up overrated games and it came up.
Mario Galaxy. It would be a good game if it wasn't for the fact that I had to use motion controls.
Anyway, that's our honorable mentions. You're about to hear the number 2 and 1. My number 1 most overrated game is Mario Odyssey. It's considered a great game, and this one I will outright say no. This is not a Mario game, people. I'm sorry. I'm okay with when people differentiate from the norm of that series. But with this, why? It is so dumb. Cappy is not fun. It's not a fun mechanic. I don't want to play as a damn frog. I want to play as Mario. The worlds. Like, you could have just given us Mushroom Kingdom. I don't think that many people would have minded if you, like... The worlds are so weird because there's, like, this weird realism to them, and I don't like that. Like, the weird ice desert thing is fine, but generally doesn't feel like a Mario place as much as some of the other places in previous 3D Mario games. Or, like... What is with New Donk City? I'm just gonna say that. I hate New Donk City. It's, like, realistic, and it's awful. I hate the clash of that animation. It's so bad. The dinosaur in the beginning... What the hell? Why does it look like an actual real dinosaur? I'm watching Jacob laugh at my points right now. But seriously, I think Mario Odyssey...
I just got back on. All I heard is the dinosaurs. Okay, I'm meeting back
Mario
up.
Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is one of the only games that is a 3D Mario game that I will call not just overrated, but straight up bad as a Mario game. If this didn't have the name Mario attached to it, then I could see it being a lot better. But it being a Mario game just doesn't makes it worse in a way. I don't like the worlds, I don't like the weird clashing of the styles.
You know, it's funny. Ghost was talking about Mario Odyssey, which I think is a really good game, but that's just my opinion. And I'm talking about Breath of the Wild, but why? Well, number one, I don't like Zelda. But I will say this: the nostalgia thing wouldn't work because guess what? I grew up with Breath of the Wild too. Well, not exactly, because it only came out like 5 years ago. But still, the open world thing, it's too open world. And like that's cool if the game was an open world based game. But no, you have to do these stupid divine beasts which have no the puzzles are dumb and trying to puzzle. It leads you to puzzles, and if it was just like a puzzle, like a puzzled free roam game, that'd be completely okay. Like I would like it more. But because it's a story-based game where you have to do these certain things in order to defeat the main enemy, and those certain things aren't fun, that's just not good. And I did not get enjoyment from this game.
And for the final thing, we both need to talk about Fortnite.
Yeah,
arguably one of the most
Fortnite. The guns, like, oh, they're bad.
Okay, I love shooters. I love first-person shooters. Who asked for a third-person shooter?
Yeah, that's a little bit weird.
Like, there are some ideas, like Splatoon is technically a third-person shooter, but the way they do it is different. It's not a battle royal game. It's an actual game where you, like, spraying against turf wars, ranked battles, stuff like that's actually a bit more acceptable.
Honestly,
well, I'm not gonna give that high fucking praise.
Yeah.
It's good. Meanwhile, Fortnite is just like, you want to kill someone with
you want to take out your AK-47, shoot somebody in the head, and then get a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down to the kids with the board right now. Just get back to like.
Anyway, guys, since this is technically the end part of the video, even though we're recording first, I've not been doing I don't know the last time I actually recorded my outro, so you guys all suck. Go out and be human. They suck. Bye.